Every time I start a new playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, I grab these two things, the first being a free semi-auto shotgun and tons of loot, and the second being this gold bar. Now, if you guys are just coming hot off of Christmas, or if you've played this game 2 or 3 times and you just want, some free stuff easily, this is the video for you as well. My name is Pineapple, thank you guys for clicking on the video, but today we're going to be starting right off of the tutorial. This is my new build I'm doing for my Horseman roleplay. If you didn't see the live stream, we just got out of the tutorial, so I've literally discovered none of the map, but this is our first marker. This is where we're going to find the gold bar. Just pause the video. It's literally like a 2-minute ride from Horseshoe Overlook. It's a town called Limfanny, but you won't have that on your map yet because you've never been there, so we're just going to ride there. I take this route. You can follow the route from your compass, but I don't have one on my build, so I can't see that, so I just rode the way that I thought it was. And then once you arrive here, you will see this place has been burned down. So the place we're going is actually inside the burned down sheriff's building. And inside this burned down sheriff's building, there is a lockbox at the sheriff's desk. Now the sheriff's desk is right to the left, right when you enter this building. If you enter from, where I'm entering, you're going to see this desk. Hop right over the desk or walk around the desk, depending on, whatever you want to do, and then open the lockbox. There will be 2 things in here. Make sure you read the pamphlet after you collect the pamphlet, because there's a gold bar and a pamphlet. You have to read pamphlets if you're not familiar. You have to read them before you actually learn them. You don't just learn them when you pick them up. But that is going to do it. Now we are going to be moving on to our second location. So our second location is a place called Watson's Cabin. I've actually done a video on this a long time ago, back when I first started the channel. It's got a bunch of great loot, but it's got a free semi-auto shotgun, as well as, a bunch of jewelry and money and stuff like that. But the main point is this shotgun, because this will be your main shotgun for the whole game if you go get it right when you get out. So you will not have any of the map discovered. So I just throw a dot west of Wallace Station and ride there. Once you get a little closer, you'll be able to check your map and see if you're getting towards the right spot. You need to be above the creek around this little bend here in the map. Right about there is going to put you right where you need to be, and then I just kind of turn the horse and let it ride. Now, if you guys don't know this and you want to put on, this is just a tip for anybody watching, you can use cinematic camera and a follow road feature, and you can ride. But I've seen a lot of people be like, I go really slow, just double tap X, and then your horse will infinite sprint. I don't know how, but it does. It's great. But anyway, now we've arrived here at Watson's Cabin. Once you get kind of close, it'll pull it on your map. And here it is, just from the Horseshoe Overlook. It's literally the only place I've been, or the 2 places in this video, so that's all my map's got. But yeah, so you're just going to want to walk inside Watson's Cabin, and you're just going to find a lonely old lady in there, and a bunch of loot, frankly. Now you can go through the dialogue options with her if you please. I opted not to. There's also a donkey here, by the way. I rode this donkey on my entire cross-map Red Dead Redemption 2, no HUD, no map game. And it was very difficult. It took about 2 hours, and we got across the entire map. It was kind of fun. Or, it was pretty fun. I'll admit, it was a pretty good stream. So I would highly recommend checking that out. But the donkey is here if you guys want it. Anyway, walking inside Watson's Cabin, there's a lot of loot in here, so I would loot with me if you're doing this along with me. You're gonna want to grab this ginseng elixir from the fireplace, I guess. Make sure you loot her. And then there is some stuff left in here, but we'll grab it on the way out. Now we're going to want to walk into her bedroom, grab the jewelry off the table, there's a health cure, and then make sure you open the chest next to you, because there's more loot in there. And if you get confused at any point, you can use Eagle Eye to highlight everything, but make sure you loot this cabinet right here. This cabinet has gun oil in it, and it will let you clean your new shotgun. And then depending on how many spots you have, now I just looted everybody throughout the main playthrough of the tutorial, and I'm pretty stocked on a lot of things, so, depending on what you have, you may or may not be able to pick up everything in here. Sometimes it's worth it to drink or smoke your cigarettes, depending on, whatever you might be finding. Just make sure you loot everything, and then make sure when you go to the fence for the first time to sell everything, make sure that you check to see what his unique things that he can craft, what the ingredients are. But anyway, we're gonna head back here and go downstairs to this little cellar area, and the only thing down here is this weapon case. You open the weapon case, and boom, there's your free semi-auto shotgun. And if you've been looting everybody up until this point, you'll have shotgun shells, so I wouldn't worry about that. But if you have been looting everybody until this point, you probably won't have gun oil. So that gun oil in the wardrobe there is super crucial. So yeah, it's I would like, don't forget to loot that wardrobe before you go downstairs, and then you'll be able to have your shotgun to use right from the get-go, right from when you step out of the cabin. But that is actually it. Those are the two things that I do every time I start a new Red Dead Redemption 2 game. If I missed anything, if there's something you guys do right when you start a game, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys are new to Red Dead Redemption 2, if you know you just got the game for Christmas, welcome to the community. I'm glad you guys stopped by the video. I have tons of content on the channel that I've produced for, you know, Red Dead Redemption players that are new and Red Dead Redemption players that are advanced. So if you guys want any of that, check out the channel. There's a ton of that there. But I'm going to let you guys go. That is going to be it for today. Oh, one more thing, make sure you pick up the moonshine on the way out, because there is a bottle of moonshine on the table. I forgot to mention that. You can also loot the sinks and stuff like that, sink cabinets and things like that, but really don't forget that moonshine, and then don't use the moonshine if you can, you know, resist, because at some point Charles will ask you for a bottle of moonshine in return for making you fire arrows. So keep that in mind when you go to use your moonshine. If you've got anything else you can use in place of moonshine, do it. But if you have to drink it, I understand. You can always get more later, but then when Charles mentions it, you can just hand it to him. But yeah, alright, that is going to be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.